It's time for Coffee with the Celtfather. Welcome and happy Halloween. We are almost there. What are you dressing as Halloween? Post it in the comments. I'd love to hear. In the meantime, Johnny awoke with an ache in his head. Bad dreams had made him ill, and he grumbles he dressed despite his duress as he made his way to the mill. Well, he never wanted to work that day, but the foreman had made himself clear. So Johnny dreamed of the eve to come when he'd drink him beer after beer, singing, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. Yes, I'll drink till day's end. Yes, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink to the health of me friends. It was a cold morning, went straight to his bones, so he wished that he had him some ale. Just one fine glass of that stout Guinness would hold him to the end of the trail. Well, his mouth it watered at the thought of ale. By the time he'd arrive, he'd decide that not even death could keep him away from his friends and their favorite dive. They'd sing, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. Yes, I'll drink to dusk day's end. I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink to the health of my friends. Well, Johnny worked hard all the day, his mind away drinking alone. And he told his friends of the pledge he made and the fantasy that kept him afloat. Come hell or high water, I'll drink with you. Nothing could keep me away. When the day came to end, he left a friend. Together they walked and they sang. Yes, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink it till day's end. Yes, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink to the health of my friends. On the road they came to a bridge of rope, and there they met with a man with a scythe in his hand and the evil grin. 'Twas old Death who cut Johnny down. Johnny's friend crossed himself, so he told the truth as he told the story to the bar. And they all recalled Johnny's last words, I'll drink come hell or high water. He sang, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink it till day's end. Yes, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink to the health of my friends. Well, the door swung open, a cold wind blew in, and there stood a man unafraid. He called for a beer, they realized when near, it was Johnny come back from the grave. Said, you can keep me away from work, for there's nothing I live for me there. But I told you today of the pledge I'd made, you can't keep a man from his beer. Oh well, I'll drink from dusk till dawn, I'll drink a till day's end. Yes, I'll drink from dusk till dawn, I'll drink to the health of my friends. Oh well, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink it till day's end. Yes, I'll drink from dusk till dawn. I'll drink it to the health of my friends. I'll drink to the health of my friends. I'll drink to the health of my friends. I'll drink to the health of my friends. Oh boy. When things start messing up, my brain starts messing up. Oh, that's a good choice, Miranda. Maybe. I might be able to play it. Can I play it? Maybe. There's a song I wrote with Andrew McKee. We wrote the song one day driving to a house concert in Florida. I had Air Supply stuck in my head. My mom had a cassette of Air Supply when I was a kid, and there's a few songs I absolutely love from the band. The original of this is definitely one of them. But then we would go to Dragon Con, and the people we were going to see in Florida, they also went to Dragon Con. That's where we met them. And at Dragon Con is our friend Voltaire, who writes songs about things you shouldn't necessarily write a song about. Among other things. He's got a lot of great songs. But his Cantina song, don't listen to it. It's funny, but you don't want to listen to it. Trust me. But this song sort of was like that, but not quite to that level. It has a couple really funny lines. I'm in a graveyard, they're There is no moon, something shuffling about like rats on a tomb, and it's freaking me out. I've seen too many horror films lately. So I walk faster, trying to get out of an Evil Dead flick, but I just laugh out loud, and here comes this girl, and she's too into me to be living. I know she's a zombie, and I'm feeling oh so wrong. It's just like a lyric Voltaire sings in his songs. Lost in the blood of somebody's brains, that my true love is eating today. Don't know how it happened, never thought that I'd fall for a zombie. She moves close, I hope to cuddle me tight, but instead of a kiss, she just tries to bite me. There's a look in her eye, the one that is still in its socket. I wish that you'd love me instead of eating me like steak. You've got zombie friends, so a threesome might be great. Lost in the blood of somebody's brains, that my new love is eating today. Don't know how it happened, never thought that I'd fall for a zombie. I wish that you love me. You put all the feeling in necrophilia. Would you please stop the biting? 'Cause I think that you're the one. Lost in the blood of somebody's brains, that my new love is eating today. Don't know how it happened, never thought that I'd fall for a zombie. And now I'm lost in the blood, lost in blood and brains. Carol, I started off the show with Rabbit for Halloween, so I'm gonna we only had like a couple people here, so you know what? I'm gonna replay that song, but partially because you asked, so yay, but also because I also had the auto harp cranked way up, and I kind of screwed up the sound, so I'm sure it didn't come out sounding good. So what the heck? Let's do a Rabbit for Halloween. I've never played this song in 10 minutes. She was someone's daughter once, and so a beautiful thing. Her crooked nose and greenish skin, they don't bother me. If she'd stop trying to kill me, I wouldn't care one bit. That she was a witch with a tiny hitch, which was a spell-casting itch. Now I'm running through the halls, and I'm running through the rooms. I run into a closet and I climb upon a broom. I fly up in the sky across the yellow moon, but a witch's eye with a lustful gleam was a rabbit for Halloween. She opened up her door and saw I was one ugly witch. So it's Halloween and I treat or treat, my witch master's rich. But her magic mirror on the wall said she's uglier than now. Now I have sweat on my brow from her own spell-casting gal. Now I'm running through the halls and I'm running through the rooms. I run into a closet and I climb upon a broom. I fly up in the sky across the yellow moon, but a witch's eye with lustful gleam was a rabbit for Halloween. You should know that I'm a rabbit and you are just a witch. I know your mama loved you once, so I'll accept the glitch. But once you drink that potion, you're a genie on the wall. And Throttle whistle his cat call and chase you down the hall. Then you're running through the halls and you're running through the rooms. You run into a closet and you climb upon your broom. You fly up in the sky across the yellow moon. But a witch's eye with lustful gleam wants you for Halloween. Yes, you're running through the halls and you're running through your rooms. You run into a closet and you climb upon your broom. You fly up in the sky across the yellow moon. But a genie's eye with lustful gleam wants you for Halloween. All right, let me send some hellos and welcomes. Hello to Bryce and Carol and Miranda and Laura. Welcome. Mark, good morning. Wesley, hey there. Thank you so much for sound checking for me. I hope you are still sticking around after that. And of course, Dreaming Fairy, thank you. And Kelly, welcome. And Sarah, good morning. For those of you who are local, and Chris, good morning. I have several of you who are local. I'm playing at a show on Saturday, Lost Druid. Feel free to dress up, wear your finest costuming. I don't know yet what I am wearing, but I will be wearing something out there. So we're gonna do a Scottish death song. This is a Loch Lomond from my next CD. You have CDs? My yon bonny banks and my yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love were ever one to go. My yon bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland for you. But me and my true love will never meet again. Bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. 'Twas then that we parted by yon shady glen, on the steep, steep banks of Loch Lomond, where in purple hue on the golden view, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. Take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland for you. But me and my true love will never meet again. By the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Birdies sing and the wildflowers spring, and in sunshine the waters lie sleeping. But the broken-hearted kings nay second spring again, and the wakeful mercies spray their greetings. Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland for you. But me and my true love will never meet again in bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland for you. But me and my true love will never meet again in bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. But me and my true love will never meet again by yon bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. I was working on my Celtfather podcast today and saw that my song "Out of the Way" was making getting some traction, in big part because I guess I put out an EP that came out a few years ago, and it was added to a playlist on Spotify. So, yay! That's a great song of murder. to darken the sky. He rode into the night to see his love o'er the way. Smell of flowers in the air, he passed without a care across a bridge, oh, that sad day. When the shadow stepped from the way, up from the shadow, he sailed and his horse rode off o'er the way. As the man was caught off guard, the shadow struck him hard, and his hopes rode off o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, oh, his hopes rode off o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, oh, his hopes rode off o'er the way. Well, a fire burned inside, and he beat the brigand thrice. The hate consumed him o'er the way. Then the man thought he had won, till he felt the brigand's son grab hold of him o'er the way. And the thief took his revenge, and he beat the man unending with a cat o' nine tails o'er the way. Well, he shrieked in the night, bloodied by the fight, like a cat he shrieked o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, like a cat he shrieked o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, like a cat he shrieked o'er the way. Well, the law followed that yell, so the man lay where he fell, nothing left of the man's shell o'er the way. As he laid the body to rest, his love clutched her breast, her heart was robbed and killed on that day. Then she breathed her last breath, and blood stained the dress from the lashes that slew her man today. As her body fell to the ground, there was an echoing howl, the hounds howled for them o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, oh, the hounds howled for them o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, oh, the hounds howled for them o'er the way. Then the door closed real fast. A brigand and his cash that he robbed with his son o'er the way. As they counted out the change, they shouted loud and hallowed names, for they were made rich on that day. Then the son went for his sister, found her dead with her blisters, and the streaks of blood o'er the way. Oh, her father couldn't stand, he found a picture in her hand. It was the man they killed o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, oh, it was the man they killed o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, oh, it was the man they killed o'er the way. O'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, o'er the way, oh, it was the man they killed o'er the way. Woo! All right, I have one final song for you. I hope you've enjoyed today's bizarre Halloween tributes. If you enjoy the music, you can join my mailing list. Send an email to sing at Celtfather.net. Sing at Celtfather.net, and you'll get some cool stuff. I don't remember what's on there, but it's good stuff. Freebies. Plus, you can sign up to my mailing list so you can find out when I'm performing near you, if I'm performing near you, or when I'm performing online, doing an internet concert. Like, well, maybe not this. I usually don't announce my coffee shows because they come out. Starting next week, every Wednesday is Coffee with the Celtfather, or at least as we finish this 9th season. 10th season will start back up in January, and it'll be on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. So mark your calendar. Finally, if you really love what I do and you want to keep me going doing, not only can you buy CDs, you have CDs, but I do. You can support me through Patreon, and you'll get a lot of cool stuff, including free music, podcasts, videos, lots of great stuff, and of course it helps the bottom line, making me so I can keep making music for myself and supporting my family. So you can find all that by heading over to Celtfather.net. Celtfather.net. There we go, right there. See that? Oh wait, down here. That was the cat. So go check it out. Now I want to finish up with one terrifying song. It has a part for you. I say, somebody shouted McIntyre, McIntyre! That's your part. Some friends and I at a public house are pinning your checks one night. went into the pub. A fireman ran, his face all chalky white. "What's up?" says Brown. "Have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your Aunt Mariah?" "Me, Aunt Mariah, be buggered to see the bleeding pub's on fire." And there was Brownies upside down, loving the whiskey to the floor. And bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, McIntyre!" And we all got blue by paralytic drunk when the old thing caught fire. "Oh well," says Brown, "what a bit of luck! Everybody follow me! It's down so if the fire's not there, then we'll have a grand old spree." So we went down to good old Brown. The booze we could not miss. We had been there 10 minutes or more, so we were all quite pissed. There was Brown, he was upside down, loving the whiskey to the floor. And Pears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, McIntyre!" And we all got blue by paralytic drunk when the old thing caught fire. Then Smith walked over to the port wine tub, gave it a few hard knocks, started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. "Hold on," says Brown, "you can't do that. You shouldn't do that round here. To go wash your trousers in the port wine tub when we've got Miller Lite beer." Ew. And there was Brownies upside down, loving the whiskey on the floor. And bears, the firemen cried, they came and knocked at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, McIntyre!" And we all got blue by paralytic drunk when the old thing caught fire. Then Smith walked over to the port wine tub, gave it a few hard knocks, started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. "Hold on," says Brown, "you can't do that. You shouldn't do that round here. To go wash your trousers in the port wine tub when we already repeated this verse." There was Brown is upside down, loving the whiskey to the floor. And bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, McIntyre!" And we all got blue by paralytic drunk when the old thing caught fire. Then there came through the old back door the vicar of the local church. And when he saw our drunken ways, he began to scream and curse. "Oh, you drunken sod, you heathen clods, let's take it to a drunken spree. And drank up all the Benedictine wine, you didn't save a drop for me." There was Brownie upside down, loving the whiskey on the floor. And bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, McIntyre!" And we all got blue by paralytic drunk when the old thing caught fire. Then there came an awful crash. How the roof gave way! We was almost drowned, the fireman's hose, but still we was gonna stay. So we got some tacks and some old wet sacks, nailed ourselves inside. We sat there drinking the finest rum till we was bleary-eyed. Well, why is the rum gone? And there was Brownies upside down, loving the whiskey to the floor. And bears, the firemen cried as they came knocking at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, McIntyre, yeah, McIntyre." And we all got blue by paralytic drunk, the old thing caught fire. Later that night in the fire's house, we stumbled across the floor. Our pub was burned, our booze was drunk, there wasn't any more. "Oh look," says Brown with a look quite queer, "seems something raised his ire. Now we gotta get down to Murphy's pub, it closes on the hour." And there was down, upside down, loving the whiskey to the floor. Bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, McIntyre!" And we all got blue by paralytic drunk when the old done caught fire. And there was Brownie upside down, loving the whiskey to the floor. And bears, the firemen cried as they came and knocked at the door. "Don't let him in till it's all drunk up." Somebody shouted, "McIntyre, oh, McIntyre, oh boy." And we all got blue by paralytic kissed. That was horrifying. And when we all done caught fire. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great time, and I will be back next week playing favorites. So if you have any song requests, go post them right now, because I will be playing some of your favorite songs. Hopefully, let me know. What are they? Post them right down below. I'll talk to you soon. Sláinte.